this thing on? Okay. All right, so we decided that we would make a pros and cons list of working together, right? We're married, so we spend all of our time together. And we thought it might be kind of fun to write down some pros and cons, so we both wrote these down. The other one has not seen them yet. And we're gonna kind of go through them and see what it's all about. So do you have your list?
I do. I have my list.
All right, should we do cons first or pros? Do you want to end on a high note or a low note?
Let's go a high note first.
High note first?
We're going to do let's do a hug, a mug, and then a hug.
Okay, a hug, a love, and a mug. So we're going to start with a pro, and we'll do some cons, and then we'll come back to another pro.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what's a pro of working with me?
All right, so this is going to be a super girly, cheesy answer, but I actually really love spending time with you, getting to do something we love.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I agree. Mine's not as cheesy, so mine was dividing the workload because for the longest time, it felt like I was doing the shooting, I was doing the website design, I was doing the marketing, the Facebook posts, and then you would just say, "Where's all the money?"
In my defense, I was commuting like an hour and 15 minutes. That's true.
You were, yeah. So I really feel like it's a good partnership now because you handle our brochures, you handle the booking, you handle the contracts, you handle all of that, and it really has taken a lot off of my plate and allowed me to focus on the creativity of like the website, Facebook posts, that kind of stuff. So yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah. What's another?
Well, no, let's go to a con.
Con? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's go to a con.
All right.
All right. So I've made it a game at this point. You and I, obviously, we're two different people, so we see the world so differently. Mm-hmm. You're amazing with graphic designs, and I have more of an artist's eye. But so often, we see the same shot. And I've made it a game at this point, so as you're going through and you're doing culling our sessions, you often see, you're like, oh, babe has actually captured me taking a shot. No, I mean, yeah, sometimes. It's usually just because you've stepped into my line of shot.
That's fair. I do get in your way a lot. And that actually, that actually brings up one of mine, because I put also getting in the same shot, but not really getting in the same shot, because I don't have the problem of like you stepping in front of me, because if you do, I just go higher and I shoot over you. But one of the things I would think is we see the world so much alike. Mm-hmm. So like when we walk up to a scene, I will see that bridge, or I'll see the way the light's hitting this wall, or the highlights that it's causing on someone. So then it's a battle of us on who's going to get the better shot, which is great because it pushes us. But then it's like, well, that was my idea. I wasted all my brain power on that idea, and that's the shot you're getting now. So now I have to, in the moment, think of something else. And so, I mean, again, it's a good thing, but it's like, oh man, we see that bridge and we're like, she's already over there shooting the bridge. Now I have to figure out something else.
So that's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
All right, another con?
We can do another con, yeah.
Okay. All right, so the difference of our energy. I am a firecracker. Like anyone who knows me, I am a ball of energy. Yeah. And so most days I am just bouncing with energy. And so thankfully, you were not. You were like that ship, like true and steady. Yeah. And so it helps. I guess it's not really a con, but it is a con because sometimes our energy levels are so different that you have to like reel me in. And so that way they don't come to the session and they're like, whoa, what are these photographers on?
Yeah, and I think every session's different, right? Sometimes I go into them very excited and like on that like really big high, and then other times I'm just like, it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna be smooth. So I do think it's a con in the sense that it's conflicting, but I think it can also be considered a pro because we balance each other out as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll go another con. and I'll do two because they kind of go together. So one is, it feels like we're always at work.
We are.
Because when we're not doing our normal work, we're doing this work. And this work entails websites and contracts and expenses and taxes and editing and everything. So it feels like we're always at work, but then also we're always together. So where a typical couple gets to like split up during the day and like do their things, we work together at our main business. We work from home and we work at the same business. Then we get off of work, it's have dinner and then work on the other business. And so we're always together, we're always working, and there's not like a big break there.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sometimes that's why we have the rule like no phones
Yeah.
at dinner. And even though like the kiddo, she hates it.
Yep.
But that's why, because time
Yeah.
is so precious.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see that one.
Yep.
All right, so
Back to pros, or do you have another con?
let's go one more con, and then I'm out of cons.
Okay. All right.
So
That's good.
this time of year, I get really restless, and I am like, you just saw it earlier this morning. I'm stressed because I'm like, okay, are we doing everything the right way? Are we making enough of a difference? Will we be successful this year? And it's scary. It's scary owning your own business. And you have a lot of insecurities that probably most people don't see because we're on when we're working. And so yeah, that one is a big one for me. And so it's a con, but not necessarily working together.
Yeah.
You help reassure me and again reel me in, and tell me, you're like, hey, it's gonna work out. Here we both do a ton of market research and make sure that we're set up for success, and that we're doing the right thing, like ethically and morally, and making sure that we're there for people, because that's what really matters. But yeah, it's just, that one's like a big stress. Like owning your own business is scary, and so it's something I actually really appreciate, the fact that you are that rock and you don't sway with my craziness sometimes.
See, that's a pro then. We're gonna go, yeah. All right. I don't have any more cons, so I'm just gonna go pro again. We push each other professionally and creatively. Creatively. So we don't accept like mediocrity. Like we are constantly pushing ourselves to be better and better. And that's great because it ensures that whether you're working on the brochures, website, I'm checking out new ways to edit, whatever it might be, we are consistently trying to up our game together, right? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, it's benefiting us both on that creativity side and that professional business side as well.
Yeah.
So
it is really nice knowing that, like, we love to do the who shot it best.
Yeah.
And so often when we show someone, they can't tell.
Yeah.
They have no idea. Even our kid.
Yeah.
She can't tell anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah,
I agree.
I could see that.
Cool.
I really like, this is a pro, of course. I really like our morning coffee brainstorm meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or late night tea meetings.
Right. Yeah. Coffee morning, tea evenings. Yeah.
It is. It's really nice. It's nice to, and it kind of aligns with your pushing each other, because we are able to bounce ideas off of each other.
Yep.
And some are out there, and some you're like, oh, we both acknowledge the fact, oh, that's a really good idea. Let's write it down before we forget. Right. And so yeah, that's something is definitely a pro, working together.
I love it. Well, I love working with you. It's super fun.
You.
Yeah, it's there's all those challenges, right, we talked about, and there's so many pros, but we love what we get to do. Mm-hmm. We love capturing amazing images of all of you, our clients and our future clients, and we truly work really, really hard to make sure that you have beautiful, timeless photos. So I guess if you want to be part of this craziness, our books are open. Go out there, book up your sessions, be part of our craziness, join into our craziness family, and we look forward to capturing some amazing legacy images for you, not only in 2023, but for years and years to come. I love you, baby.
I love you too.